welcome. I am your crypto specialist, Vol, and this is Boss Nav. If you like this particular episode, please like and subscribe. It'd be highly appreciated. Well, in this particular episode, I kind of wanted to go over a lot of the different things that GPUnet is doing with the GPU coin and just a lot of different activity that they're doing. The reason why this is important is supply and demand. They're putting a lot of different products out there that can utilize the GPU coin. And this will allow there to be utility and a use case for the particular coin that creates supply and demand. So the more people that need the coin, get the coin to utilize it. They also burn a lot of the coin with a lot of the things that they do. So when transactions happen, a lot of the coin is actually burnt, especially when people use the GPU net DAP. A lot of those coins are burnt, and this creates less supply, which creates when there's demand, makes the price of the coin go up, the value of the coin go up. So the use case for the coin and having products to utilize GPU's coin is very important. So they've been very active, and I don't think people realize just all the things that they've actually done. So I thought it'd be great to come out with a video that kind of outlines a lot of these different things. Now, um, I'm not going to spend a lot of time on each thing because they can all be their own individual video. So I'm just kind of go down the line of the different things that they've done and also a few things that's to look forward to in the future so that you can kind of get an idea of everything that GPU's been up to, GPU.net. So let's kind of get into it. So the first thing is everything started off with the nodes. So there was a node sale where people bought nodes with Ethereum, and these particular nodes are what are used to for people to have a license to do the verifying of transactions that happen on a GPU network, which is called a GAN chain. So that's the whole network where they do verifying of transactions and how the coin is used to send from one person to another, just like things that happen in crypto. That's the blockchain, which is called GAN chain, but pretty much it's the GPUnet network. So that was the first thing that kind of rolled out was this verifying technology with the nodes. The next thing was the GPU .NET DApp, the actual application they have. Now, this particular application is like the Airbnb of GPUs. So they have all these massive GPUs, thousands and thousands of GPUs, the highest end GPUs that people can use, and they can rent them for an hour, 2 hours, 24 hours, and they can use the GPU coin to pay for time. Now, that's one of the big use cases that started everything with GPU.net. So that's one of their main products that they have. Now, in this particular product, they rolled out some different things. So you can actually utilize it for large language models and small language models. These are just different things that use compute. So the large language models need a lot of power. So those are really expensive. But then you also have the small language models that are more dealing with efficiency. But because with GPU.net, you can rent the amount of power you need um, and the low amount of power that you need. So you can kind of be as efficient as you want or do the biggest and baddest transactions that you want. But they have a big range. That's one thing that kind of separates GPU.net with their DApp. Now, the other thing with the DApp, there's like three different things. You have the Airbnb stuff, then you got the range of the different power that you can use or efficiency that you can use. But then recently they came out with the AI. So they have the AI that can generate chat, and it could do AI chat, and it can generate images and videos. So that's another thing that came out. So these are all different products that you can see that's going to be using the GPU coin. After that, they also had barrels. Now the barrels don't really utilize the coin in itself. It was just a way that they can. These were like NFTs that they had that can also could be used to purchase computer power or compute. Um, and this was just another form that they were able, people combine with Solana, and they were able to trade those in for compute at a discount. This was a way they can generate money and revenues. Okay. Then they also had the subnets. Now, the subnets is where the community came in. So if the community had ideas, they could make a subnet, and pretty much they could market. They can be a video content creation. They could have all different types of ideas. And I've done a few videos on this. They have all types of different things that's happening with the subnets, and these are pretty much businesses that people can do, and if you like that particular idea, you can support it with votes. And those votes allow the subnets to generate revenues, to generate money in GPU, to be able to do different things, different initiatives. So you have the subnets and what they provide. Now, those are also going to be dApps that don't need any type of code. They're going to be given more features in the future. If you have a Twitter bot, you have AI, you have all these different things, you could utilize the subnets, and they're going to have some different features. Now, they're going to be rolling out more and more codeless features, which are really just plug and play. You just drop down what you want to do, and it's going to automatically be there. So it's real simple, great. But the subnets was another product that they had that is going to be utilized in the GPU coin. Then they also have the GXP and the airdrop quests. So this was a way that people could market. They would have all these different tasks and campaigns that they could do. And during this particular season, season two is about to come up soon. But during season one, people would do all these different things, try to dApp or buy an NFT or have a certain amount of GPU in your wallet, things like that. Go and subscribe to the Twitter, go and subscribe to this or that, send an email. Those type of things would give you points called GXP, and at the end of the campaign, they would airdrop a certain amount of GPU. So that was the way they were using GPU to help with marketing. So then they came out with the bridges. So they're going to have all types of different bridges. Now, bridges, what they do is allow you to utilize a particular coin on a new technology. So if you want to have Bitcoin on Ethereum, if you want to have a particular coin on a different network, you would use a bridge. So GPU coin has a couple bridges, and to utilize this bridge, you have to use some GPU. So one of the bridges is Ethereum, and then they also have a bridge for Base, and then also one to GAN chain at the moment. They say in the future there's some potential other ones, such as Solana could be another one in the future, but we have to wait for those. But at the moment, they do have a bridge to Ethereum, and they also have a bridge to the GAN chain, and they have a bridge to Base. So those are some of the bridges right now, and they are utilizing the GPU coin. Now, earlier I didn't mention this, but when you are doing a validation for the nodes, you have to stake or utilize 1,000 GPU, and you have to have 1,000 GPU to be able to run one of those validators. I want to make sure I mentioned that as well. Then I recently did a video on one of the subnets called Meme AI. So Meme AI is going to be an AI that pretty much looks for some of the top meme coins. It's going to be something that the community could actually use to search and research meme coins and have the AI determine if it's one of the top ones. The AI also will also go and look for different meme coins as well. And then if if it's one of the top 5 meme coins, then people that have the meme AI token will be getting um, the meme coins paid by the meme AI's treasury. So long story short, this will be one of the products, a particular AI that be using the GPU technology, GPUnet technology on the GAN chain, and more than likely the transactions and stuff will be paid in GPU. So that's why that's there as well, because all this will be activity utilizing the GPU coin and the GPU power. So those are some things that are already in existing. Now with the meme AI, the protocol itself is not finished, but they did launch the coin. And the coin is going to be tied in with GPU as well. Sometimes they'll be getting airdrops and vice versa. Sometimes they'll airdrop some meme AI coins to GPU holders. So there's some inner connection there. Now, some things to look forward to. There's 3 things to look forward to, and then we'll wrap up on the video. They have the GPU verified exchange. So GVEX. So this is going to be kind of like every blockchain will have like a place that you can go to, kind of like Uniswap, where you can switch out coins and trade different things. So this is kind of be where you might be able to switch out coins and things along those lines, and other types of exchanges. There'll also be some peer-to-peer exchanges as well, where people that want to sell nodes will be able to exchange their nodes person to person. Um, so that's another thing that's coming out. Then one big thing that's coming out that's very interesting is they have GBay. So it's kind of like eBay, but they have their own spin on it. It's GBay. So this is going to be a marketplace that people could um, sell different tech and AI, phones, all types of different things. So they're creating a marketplace that's going to be on the GAN chain. It's going to be on their network. And the last thing to be looking forward to in the future is the GPU Master app. So it's going to be an app that you can have on your phone, and it's also going to be an application that you can have on your computer. And it's going to be one place where you can utilize all these different features and tools and things along those lines. So all these things is going to be utilized in a GPU coin. And this is just the first year on all these different things. And they still got to flesh out some of these different features, but as you can see, they're really at work with trying to bring use case to the GPU coin. All this stuff is going to be utilized in the GPU coin in some manner. The only thing that may not use it as much is the barrels, because those were really just for compute for the DApp, but you could trade in the barrels to get a certain amount of uh, like nodes and a certain amount of GPU to stake. So there's some things you could trade with the barrels, but the rest of the stuff is really going to be utilizing the GPU coin. And based on the white paper, most of the stuff that happens on the GPU DApp itself, a lot of that is burning the coin. That creates smaller supply, which over time would generate a stronger demand because you have less supply. And that helps with price. So, what are your thoughts? I think it's a lot. I think it's phenomenal, all the different things that they're rolling out. This is their particular website that we're on. As you can see, they come out with a lot of different quality things in terms of presentation. The next thing to be looking for is that GVEX, which is that exchange. That's the next thing. It seems like that might be rolling out rather soon. A lot of the other things, from the nodes to the GPU DApp to the AI generating images and videos, the barrels, the subnets, the GXP airdrop quests, the bridges, all those right now are out. They're products that they're continually tweaking and stuff like that, but they're out. So as you can see, there's already starting to be a use case for this coin. So over time, I think it's going to be phenomenal because again, it's still really early, and so I'm pretty excited, man. So what things did you find interesting? Are you going to go check out anything new? Did you learn anything different that you did not realize GPU was actually doing? GPU.net. Tell me your thoughts. I am your crypto specialist, Vol. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this content. As always, God bless. Thank you.